All right, so we got Fabius Bile or Fabius Bile explained by an Australian. Let's go to the video.
G'day, guys and gals.
Shout out to Majorkill, man.
This might be a bit of a hot take, but ethics are really holding us back when it comes to science. Amazing life-saving medicines and treatments are being invented every single day. Stuff that could change millions of lives across the world.
True.
You just don't hear or see about them because the approval process for each one is like 10 years. Like, mate, if I'm dying of super AIDS, you can experiment on me all you want. Turn me into a science fair project, I don't care.
How do you even get to that stage? If you have super AIDS, brother. Super AIDS is diabolical. What do we, brother? Super AIDS? You need to get checked out immediately. I've never in my life, brother. Oh man, bro, forget wrapping it up, man. I'm sorry, bro. Bro, you know, from one man to another, bro. Just take it off at that point. Super AIDS, bro. At that point, you got a weapon. You can really affect people, bro. Like, no, genuinely. I'm not even like trying to be like laughing, whatever. If y'all got like any like, you know, type of STIs or STDs or whatever, bro, man, keep that thing closed up, bro. Oh, but I need to. You don't need to do nothing, bro. You need to sit in the house. You need to wash up or something. You just need to. You need a Michael Jordan retirement. You need a break. Super AIDS is crazy.
Kind of got carried away there, but my point is that when you combine extreme genius with no ethical regulations, you get some pretty sweet science. Just look at what Fabius Bile has done.
Okay.
Cloning demigods, cheating death, transferring consciousness without needing to be a Necron, reinventing humanity, the list goes on. Sure, he wears a cloak made out of flayed human flesh, and sure, he has doomed a number of worlds for a laugh, but he would be able to cure my hypothetical super AIDS, no worries. Today we'll dive into the history of Fabius Bile, going over his experiments, inventions, and greatest achievements. We will then attempt to dissect his character to really try and understand him better. For context on why he's so interesting, nearly everyone is trying to simultaneously kill him and recruit him to their side at the same time.
Oh yeah, oh he's valuable. Oh yeah, that is a valuable man right there. That is a valuable man right there. People are trying to take him out, but at the same time, like, sign him. That is a valuable man right there.
That means everyone thinks he's an asshole, but he's so intelligent that they're willing to put up with him.
True.
Let's get into it.
I'm pretty sure there's like this like some type of. Let's get into it.
Fabius was one of the OG Emperor's children, one of the very first Space Marines to grace the galaxy, and this dude was even born on Terra. However, whilst the
Bro, every hoodlum in Warhammer is born from Terra. Everybody. Yo, like, you know how many people I've heard that's born from Terra? I mean, I can't really think of them right now because, you know, I kind of got brain lock. But, like, bro, like, hopefully you guys can actually help me down in the description down below. Down in the comments down below, you know?
Marines and the Imperial fist set across the stars without too much issue, the Emperor's children drew the short straw. See, their gene seed stores were attacked and destroyed, and their backup stores got infected with a very non-hypothetical super AIDS. Hence, through battle attrition, as well as no way to create new gene seed, as well as various battle brothers succumbing to the super AIDS, the Third Legion begun to die. Fabius desperately tried to find a cure for their affliction, however he only managed to discover a way to test for it instead. The Emperor's children were proud and noble, hence each brother agreed to be tested and culled if their test came up positive. Fabius secretly tested himself and discovered that he had AIDS, but he considered himself the—
No. Is Majorkill playing or is that true? Wait, is Majorkill playing or is that true? Wait, yo, you really out there like that? Dirty? Bro, where are you at? Bro, you in Vice City? What's going on? How you got... Yo, that's the... I'm gonna be... Bro, man, that's a fear, bro. That should be a fear to everybody, bro. You guys out here, you know, just going crazy, just, you know, just raw dogging it or whatever. No wrapping it up like it's Christmas, no nothing. You just doing it. Man, be careful. Be careful. Man, it's a dirty world. Bro, it's the jungle out there. You ever watch Monk? Bro, it's a dirty world we live in, bro. It's a dirty world we live in. Yo, bro was trying to find the cure the cure to his STI.
Legion's only chance at survival, hence he swapped his test with a healthy Marine's test so that Marine would die in his stead. Fabius was able to prolong his AIDS-ridden life through various medicines, machinery, and even from stealing genetic material from his battle brothers. When the Emperor's children discovered Fulgrim, Fabius was overjoyed. Surely his Primarch would have the cure. Fulgrim simply said, "I have no clue what you're on about. What do I look like, a fucking doctor?" And that was that. I want to note that by this point the Legion was nearly extinct. However, the tumours were no longer an issue in the Marines, as all the tumour-ridden Marines were dead, or were supposed to be dead.
I mean, bro, why didn't he just ask Magic Johnson, bro? Magic Johnson, bro, he keeping up with it. Bro, Magic Johnson, bro, he had all the girls. Listen, in the 90s, man, he ruled the 90s. Listen, man. Why didn't he just ask Magic Johnson? He got all the answers.
Fabius would have looked sus as fuck if he tried to press the issue too much. The cure continued to evade Fabius, but he discovered a useful mechanism to basically handle the AIDS for a time. He would clone his own gene seed and replace the dead gene seed inside him. This was incredibly painful and time consuming, as eventually the freshly cloned gene seed would show the symptoms of the super AIDS.
Wow.
Needless to say, Bile had an expiration date that was rapidly approaching. Now, a lot of people wonder when the exact moment Fabius went bad was. Was it when he swapped out his AIDS test, dooming a healthy Marine to die in his stead? Was it when he started experimenting with his battle brothers, turning them into abominations? Or was it when he started performing forced abortions in order to harvest stem cells? The reality is that Fabius—
You ripped my heart into two. Yo, is he okay? Yo, is this running through the fire to make you mine? Is this guy good? What do you mean forced? This guy's an actual criminal. Bro, this man is Batman's biggest threat.
never really had a moment. From very early on in his life, he was constantly battling to keep himself alive, performing experiments in secret in order to do so. So if you combine a desperate man on the brink of death with a lot of paranoia at being discovered, you get an antisocial dude who will do anything it takes to live. When the Emperor's children genocided the Laer, who were a serpentine race of xenos that worshipped Slaanesh, the Third Legion was doomed for two reasons. Reason one was Fulgrim picked up a suspiciously phallic-shaped—
Man, I would put that thing in a jar and put a lid on it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, this thing right here, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I give this thing the cash nasty. I'm gonna be honest with you.
which contained a demon within it. But the other reason that people don't really talk about is that Fabius was allowed to experiment with the corpses of the Laer and even combine their tainted Xeno DNA into Emperor's children gene seed. Hence, not only was the Legion being spiritually corrupted by their Primarch, but also physically with all the fucked up shit Fabius was doing to them as well. Why would the Emperor's children allow Xeno DNA to be put in them? Good question. The Third Legion were known for their constant pursuit of perfection. They were always seeking to improve upon themselves, so when Fabius, who was the chief apothecary of the Legion, hence well respected, told them that he could improve upon them, they were happy to go along with it.
Oh man, they got, bro, the scam of death. They got the scam of death. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness, the scam of menace.
It's not like Fabius list of whatever he was putting in them, so they most likely were unaware about the extreme heresy that was occurring. As a result of this major corruption, the Emperor's children were more than happy to follow Horus when he declared jihad upon the Imperium. The only Emperor's children who remained loyal were the ones that completely shunned Fabius's improvements.
Yeah, see Vulcan, you know, the goat Vulcan. Yo, he looked at him, he was like, yo, bro, you think I need some type of supplements, man? Bro, my testosterone levels are through the roof. Bro, look at me, bro. Bro, I'm clean as a whistle, bro. I'm the best looking dude here. Come on, bro. I'm like, what are we talking about? That's what Vulcan was saying. Like, he didn't need any of that stuff.
When the heresy broke out, Fabius was happy to join with the traitors, more so because it meant he could keep doing more desperate and depraved experiments rather than his loyalty to Fulgrim or Slaanesh. He had come to a bit of a problem though. His methods of extending his life were failing. Too much damage to his body had occurred, and he was a year away from death. As such, he basically had a breakdown to Daddy Fulgrim, and he sought a new method to stay alive. For the first time ever, Fabius accepted science wasn't enough, hence he used some warp spaghetti to give him a few extra years before he could invent a more permanent solution. During the heresy, Fabius was quite the asset. He revived Lucius after the dickhead got himself shanked, and he was even able to reattach Illidan's head and revive him as well. I mean, sure, Eildon was severely retarded after the operation, but, you know, what do you expect from getting decapitated?
True.
When Horus fought the Emperor and got himself obliterated, the traitor legions broke and began to retreat. Fabius abandoned his legion, seeing them as a bunch of degenerates who were not worthy of his talents, and he strode off into the galaxy.
You can't call nobody a degenerate and you got AIDS. I'm sorry. Like, bro, you're not the one to talk. I'm being completely honest, bro. You're walking around here, bro, looking like Bane from Batman. You got all types of tubes running through you full of, like, you know, nuclear stuff. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh man, and the hairline. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my damn. Oh my goodness. We're going ham. Oh my goodness. Look at this right here. This is down bad activity, man. Man, just go to Turkey, bro. Get the Jitty on. Get the Jitty on right now, bro. Go to Turkey. This is down bad. Bro got good and evil in his body. Oh, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Bro, no wonder he's balding, bro.
Keep doing sciencey shit. See, despite Fabius replacing his brother's cocks with tentacles and replacing their nipples with clitorises, he never did these twisted experiments to himself. He had no interest in being able to climax via nipple stimulation, and despite the path he had chosen, he was still a devout atheist. Like, demons would genuinely feel pain when they're near Fabius because of how much he doesn't believe in them. Like, he knows they're there and that they're real, but he just sees them as twisted forms of energy rather than primordial entities. Fabius's fun in the Imperium came to a crashing end. At this point, nobody liked him. Fulgrim was mad because he abandoned the Legion, the Loyalists were mad because Fabius turned a few million Imperial citizens into space cocaine during the Siege of Terra, and the other Chaos Legions didn't give a fuck about him. So when the Salamanders came knocking, Fabius had no choice but to get out of there and—
Yeah, fix. Yeah. See, that's what happens. We got the GOAT running after you. Yeah, you better run. Better run, better run. Oh, I can't sing that song. Ooh. I used to be able to sing that song, man. Nowadays, ooh. That song. Ooh. That's a very deep song that we can't sing that no more. That's a very deep song. But listen, yeah, you better run, bro. You better run. When the Salamanders come through, when Vulcan comes through, you better run. You better get the stepping. No step up 3. Come on.
Join the party that was happening in the Eye of Terror. Eventually, he arrived at an old Eldar clone world that he would make his home. At this point, Fabius was an expert cloner. That was his thing. His nickname is literally the Clone Lord. He got so good due to his time spent cloning his own gene seed to stay alive, as well as cloning Ferris multiple times on the order of Fulgrim, as Fulgrim wanted validation, so he was trying to get a part of Ferris to join him, but the Ferris clones never did. Cloning is a handy skill. You can whip up elite armies very quickly or augment existing ones. Fabius was also a great apothecary, so despite all the traitors hating his guts, they needed his help. Hence Fabius was mostly left alone and allowed to live as long as he supplied his neighbours with clone warriors and extracted gene seed. Fabius would go on to find a more permanent solution to his super aids. See, he could always clone himself a new body, that wasn't the issue. However, he didn't have a way of transferring his consciousness into that body. So like, sure, he could make clones that would continue his work, but he would be dead. And if there's anything I know about Fabius, it's that he doesn't want to die. Hence, by using Eldar Wraithbone as well as technology—
Bro, look. Oh, I know he don't want to go. He look, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not Brad Pitt, but man, he looks like, bro, judging by the hairline, man, he looks as old as books. Like, bro, he look, what, 57 to 60,000 years maybe.
Taken from their circuits. He has managed to create a device that allows instant consciousness transfer upon his death. Hence, whilst Fabius has been killed a number of times, mostly by himself, he just kinda shrugs it off like one of those rich people from Altered Carbon. This device can be deactivated, as shown when Tzeentch deactivated it to show Fabius who was boss, but overall it's incredibly reliable. So when Fabius's body is soon to succumb to super aids, he just blows his own brains out and wakes up in a fresh new body. Before Fabius would truly give up on his legion, he had one last idea to get the broken legions back on track. Taking command of the Emperor's children, Fabius led them on a raid against the Sons of Horus in order to steal Horus's dead body. The Mad Lad then cloned Horus in an attempt to impress Abaddon and the other forces of chaos, but it kinda backfired, as Abaddon didn't want a clone of his father running around and challenging could clone Primarchs. The Primarchs he did clone were missing their special Primarch source that made them so outstanding. Well, all of them bar one. Abaddon kills the Horus clone and blows up Fabius's shit. Fabius is like, alright, fuck these guys, I'm gonna do my own thing.
Okay.
Hence he once again set off into the galaxy. Fabius's knowledge continued to grow, especially during his encounters with the Eldar. He is one of the only humans to be taken into Comora as an esteemed guest rather than a sex slave, and he was even taught more sadistic sciencey shit by the Dark Eldar. Bile developed two end goals which all of his study and research was based upon achieving. Firstly, he wished to create a new elite race of humanity, called the New Men. The pursuit of the New Men is why Fabius fucked up so many planets and turned so many people into abominable mutants. He was just perfecting his formula. Also, he was a massive asshole. Like, the whole human flesh coat thing really wasn't that necessary, but hey, this is an Emperor's Children Astartes we're talking about. They're all assholes. To Fabius's credit, he has created the New Men who do appear to be somewhat stable. Sometimes. Not really. They are loyal to him, but they can procreate and live their lives beyond just being weapons of war. Fabius's second objective, which is much more ambitious, is to create a clone of the Emperor and bend that clone to his will.
Get the hell, come on, bro. He think he got all the aura. He think he Thomas Edison. No, I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. That's not how it works.
Obviously, this isn't gonna end well for anyone, especially not Fabius, but he's putting in some solid work. For example, he raided the Blood Angel's fortress on Bile in order to steal some of Sanguinius' blood, so he could analyze its composition, bringing him one step closer to the Emperor cloning. But let's be real. What I reckon will happen is that he'll clone the Emperor Emperor will then kill Fabius, and then he'll kill himself. Or the clone will be so mutated that he's basically just created a demon prince. Either way, I'm actually kind of keen to see the result. Another thing that Fabius is famous for is the creation of a perfect untainted Fulgrim clone. I've made a video already on the topic, but basically when Fabius had cloned Primarchs, they came out wrong. Not quite whole and pretty weak compared to what they should be. However, the Fulgrim clone was exactly like the real Fulgrim before he turned into a sodomy snake. His Primarch aura and soul was totally intact. However, Fabius is insecure and a bit of a retard sometimes, so he allowed Tzeentch the Infinite to take the Fulgrim clone and put it in his collection. Fabius is a very arrogant man with a warped sense of reality. He's a mad genius, but maybe not as much as he thinks he is. The technology that allows him to survive his condition is from the Eldar. His new men are flawed and tainted. He is not sure why the clone of Fulgrim came out perfectly and he cannot recreate it. And his attempts at cloning the Emperor have a 0% chance of panning out the way he is hoping. Pretty much the only reason why he is held in such high regard as a genius by the traitor legions is because he does a lot of the heavy lifting for them when it comes to retrieving and replacing their gene seed. Look, Fabius, if you get Clone Grim out of Tzeentch's museum, I'll say that you're smarter than Belsarius Cole. If you enjoyed the video and you want to
shout out to Majorkill, man. Listen, all I want to say is, man, being a genius but also having AIDS is absolutely diabolical. That is a nasty combo to have. I mean, talk about yin yang. Like, bro, this man is absolutely down bad, but at the same time, is really smart. I don't get it. Wowzers, bro. Cloning the Emperor is absolutely diabolical. I don't even know how you can even do that. That's crazy, man. Comment down below what you guys think about it. Make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below at the bottom of the screen, in the description down below. And I'm going to see you guys on Face. I'm out. Peace out.